Hey guys, here we are with a mid-season checkup on our auction league. We got a couple teams that are performing really well, and we've got a few teams that are in the cellar. So let's take a look at look over the divisions really quickly first. Ben is 5-0 in this league, leading division, and just been doing a lot of beating up on people throughout the season so far. Sam's been doing pretty well in the last few weeks. If I'm not mistaken, he started off pretty poorly, and then he's been recovering since then. Here we got Mike, and Mike's been doing all right. Same thing with Brandon, his buddy that he brought into the league as well. They're both 2-3. I've been having a rough go of it here, 1-4. That's the first division there. We take a look at the second division. We've got John, my dad, call him Holmes, and he's doing pretty well this season in this league. He's 4-1. Big Mac always uses the same strategy in these drafts. He spends all of his money on just a few players. He's got I think Kamara and Elliott and Mahomes, and I think everybody else he got for $1. So he's got 3-2 going so far. We got Moneymaker Mike right here. He's 2-3. Josh Hagan's 2-3, and Megan is 1-4 as well. So we're going to take a look at each of the teams and see where we think they're going to break down the rest of the season. So let's take a look at Ben's team, Dante Manqueef, aptly named. We've got Deshaun Watson, who's finally starting to come to life, it looks like. Melvin Gordon's back. I don't know if he's going to return to true Melvin Gordon-ness or how long that's going to take. But he's got Breida in the meantime, who's fine. He's got Eckler and Jacobs on the bench, so he should be fine at running back. Not great, but fine. He's got Keenan Allen, who's been awesome, and then Odell Beckham, who really hasn't come on yet. Landry's been better than Beckham so far, really. He's got a couple tight ends, no elite tight ends, but he's got two decent tight ends here, so keeping himself afloat there. And kicker, we got Josh Lambo, and he's got the Eagles defense, which, take it or leave it on those. But anyways, his team looks pretty strong. It doesn't look crazy, though, but he is 5-0, so pretty exciting for him. Let's take a look at his points for. He's got a lot of points for. I think he's got the most points for in the league. Yeah, he does. Okay, so yeah, he looks pretty strong, reasonable contender. Let's take a look at Sam's team here, hunting trophies. Got Russell Wilson, who's definitely been overperforming. He's looked really good so far. He's got James Conner and Miles Sanders at running back. He must have somebody on bye. David Montgomery's on bye. And then Damian Williams. Yeah, he's got a rough running back situation that may have contributed to why he's been losing, but he's got Tyreek Hill coming back. Probably not too far away. Michael Thomas, Will Fuller. I wonder if he got all the points from Fuller last week. I don't know if he started him or not. He's got Goff on the bench there. Probably just cut Goff. All right, so the Pats defense, that's pretty powerful. It's a pretty nice size advantage. So there's he's got Will Lutz. I like Will Lutz. It's a pretty good team, too. This team seems like it's probably underperforming based on how good it is, except that, I guess the running backs, they don't look very exciting. I like Singletary, okay. He'll hopefully come back and be solid soon. All right, so here's Deflate This. This is Mike Casey's team. We got Tom Brady at QB. He's got Lamar Jackson as well, so he's got a couple serviceable QBs there. Bell and Johnson at running back with some support of Sony Michel and LaShawn McCoy on the bench too. Sure. All right. Julio, Jeffrey Chark. Okay, he's starting some less exciting wide receivers there. Chark's been awesome, though. He's been very good. I don't know if that'll continue or not. I'd probably be trying to move Chark if it was me. We got Ricky Seals-Jones here and Delaney Walker. So his tight end situation could use some improvement for sure. And he's got Pinero, the Bears kicker, who's on bye. He's probably going to be looking to move him this week. And he's got Houston's defense. We'll see if he rolls them out against Kansas City. I bet he doesn't. All right. Let's take a look at Brandon's team, Coppa 23. And actually, this is not the Brandon. There's two different Brandons. This Brandon is not Mike's buddy. In the other league that Mike is in, he brought his buddy along. This is a different Brandon. So, not the same Brandon. All right. So, let's take a look at this team here. He's got Rivers and Baker Mayfield. He's been a disappointment. It's been pretty rough. He's got Gurley and Lindsey. That's pretty much the extent of the running backs. His running back situation is not ideal. He's got Emmanuel Sanders. He traded Tevin Coleman for Emmanuel Sanders before the season even started. Emmanuel Sanders was good for those first several weeks and then hadn't been good the last 2 weeks. And then Tevin Coleman's finally back. He got hurt right away. So he's got Hilton, though, too, and Corey Davis. Golden Tate. He's got Devontae Adams. That hurts to have Devontae Adams out like that. He's got Jared Cook and Hunter Henry, so eventually Henry will be back. Fairbairn, Rams, sure. All right. His team looks okay. Probably a lot better once he gets his Adams and Henry back. And look at this dumpster fire team right here. So I've got Matt Ryan and Dak Prescott at QB. We've got Ingram, Carson, Coleman, Jones at running back. So not crazy good running backs, but they're all right. Hopkins, Evans, and Brandon Cooks, who I'm putting on the bench. I'm hoping that's going to motivate him. I'm going to try Gallup this week. And we got Zach Ertz here. I like Zach Ertz. Tucker, Vikings D. I don't know why this team sucks so bad, but it does. So it's been having some trouble winning. So taking a look at Believe in Monsters, this is Holmes' team. He's got Daniel Jones at QB. It's a wonder he's been winning. He's got Stafford, so I don't know who he started off with, but whoever it was, he cut him. He's got Fournette and Cook. Pretty solid running backs there, especially Cook. Woods, Kupp, and Brown. I guess really Woods, Kupp, and like Robinson, or Woods, Kupp, and Tyrell Williams, or Woods, Kupp, and Calvin Ridley. He's got a lot of wide receiver 2 or 3s on this team. In fact, that's like all the wide receivers are low-end 2s, high-end 3s. All right, he's got Kelsey. That's pretty awesome. He's got the Bears D. He's going to have to make some moves this week to adjust for that. I don't know if he's going to hold. I imagine he'll hold on to the Bears D, but we'll see. And he, of course, is leading the Hope division. All right. Big Mac Special Sauce, as we talked about, he drafted these 3 players, and everybody else is $1 that's on his team. You can see a lot of guys that people didn't pay for, and that's why they're on his team. He's got apparently picked up gold off of waivers. Bills defense. So yeah, his team looks pretty good. He does this every time, so we'll see if it works out. Sometimes it works out great for him, and sometimes it doesn't work out well at all. So we'll have to see how it works out for him this time. Here is Moneymaker's team. He's got Aaron Rodgers. He's got to be hoping Aaron Rodgers is going to come out of this funk that he's been in, where he's just only been okay and hasn't been great. Derrick Henry's overperformed for sure. Chubb's been pretty good. Had that really good game last week. Kenny Golladay, Chris Godwin, and DJ Moore. Okay, I guess. Once he gets Green back, maybe his team will improve a little bit. He's got Mixon on the bench. That's nice with those other 2 running backs. Evan Ingram apparently out this week. He's going to have to play O.J. Howard, which sucks, but yeah. All right, so Zane Gonzalez and Chargers defense, sure, it's fine. Let's take a look down here at Papa Giorgio. He's got Carson Wentz at quarterback, Jones and Kerryon Johnson, Lockett, Cooper, Boyd. He had Diggs. Diggs has been a huge disappointment, and Schuster has been too, man. Like, I thought Schuster was going to be awesome. I got a lot of him, and he just, man. But, I mean, a lot of that's the double quarterback injury, but still. There's Kittle. Kittle finally got a touchdown this week. He's got Titans D and Matt Gay. All right, let's take a look at this last team here. This is River Monsters. So she's got, I think, some issues at tight end. She's got Hawkinson now, which is not exciting, but it's something. Got Jameis. She's got McCaffrey. So that's the one nice thing. You have McCaffrey, you can always win with McCaffrey. It can always happen. But not a terribly exciting situation for her. She's probably need to move some things around. Maybe see if she can figure out how to get a tight end. Maybe Barkley will come back. He keeps saying he's going to come back. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm going to go ahead and predict. I do think that Ben is probably going to win this division here. I guess I'm going to take a look at these 2 guys here. Yeah, I'm going to guess that with Daniel Jones and Matt Stafford that we're not going to be able to win that division. So I'm gonna man, it's crazy. I guess I'm going to pick Mac. So I'm going to pick Dante here. I'm going to pick Mac. Those are going to be my division winners that I'm going to choose at this stage. We got some interesting matchups coming up this week as well. But just a breakdown of where people are. Some interesting strategies throughout this one. We had Papa Giorgio holding on to a lot of his money. Papa Giorgio, Money Saver, and I believe hunting trophies were the ones that were holding on to their money like kind of deep into the draft this time. Usually that's me. Usually I hold my money the longest, but I spent my money fairly aggressively this time. It looks like it's really paying off with that 1-4 record. So, anywho, this is where we stand at this stage right now, and we got some matchups that are probably going to be mattering quite a bit coming up into this next week here. And remember, at the end of the season, that the team with the highest points for plus points against, those will be our breakers, not just the points against. So right now, NFL.com will show you points against as the main breaker. So for example, if you take a look at Big Mac Special Sauce and Hunting Trophies, they're both 3 and 2. And so Hunting Trophies is listed above Big Mac Special Sauce because he has more points against. However, later in the season, you'd add these two numbers together to find that. In this case, it'd be the same, but it could be different in the case of other teams comparing. So good luck the rest of the season to everybody, and should be interesting going forward here to see where we end up in the auction league.